Hey guys, this is a quick review of the movie Infestation. This, at first glance, you'll see the cover and automatically think that it is a just completely throwaway B-movie, like the kind of stuff that you'd see on Sci-Fi Channel, and actually it did air on like the Saturday night ridiculous nerd, like, Sharktopotamus movie, I think it was like a month ago it aired on there. But don't be fooled. This, Infestation, is a good movie. It just I'll describe why it's good, but you should definitely check it out. This movie stars a few people that you probably haven't heard of, really. Chris Marquette is the main star of the movie. He plays just kind of he's the main character, the protagonist, and he's this just kind of slacker office worker. He gets fired from his job in the first few minutes, and they set him up pretty well. He has a really good wit and sense of humor. He's fun to watch as a main character, much more so, I think, in a movie like this than the really, like, stone-jawed action hero. Those guys get the job done, I guess, but they're just kind of boring to watch, I think, especially for a movie like this. The co-star, the girl, her name is Brooke Nevin. She hasn't really been in much that you've seen before. She reminds me a lot of Eliza Dushku, actually. But I looked through her IMDb, and let's see, the one thing I could find that I was like, I remember that, was she was the main girl on the show Animorphs from when I was a kid. But other than that, she's done a lot of B-movie stuff. She was in I Will Always Know, like, I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. I didn't know they were still making those. But she does really good in this movie. Chris Marquette, again, let's see, he's been in... I recognized him from Fanboys. That's what I remembered him from. But he's been kind of a bit actor in a lot of shows, just kind of making once appearances. Same thing for Brooke Nevin, actually. And everybody else in the movie is kind of, like, they do a good job, but I won't go through and list everybody, obviously. But about halfway through the movie, this movie becomes amazing, because Ray Wise shows up. And if you don't know who he is, he's kind of a bit actor too. He's shown up and stuff, but he used to be in the show Twin Peaks a long time ago, and in the show Reaper, if you ever saw that, he was the devil. And you'll probably recognize him if you see him, if you've watched any kind of sci-fi before, because he shows up all the time. And he is amazing. As Juno would say, Ray Wise is totally boss. Ray Wise, I feel like you could make Chuck Norris jokes about Ray Wise, because that dude just makes everything better. And he just owns in this movie. But what I really, really like about this movie, I mean, it's a bunch of bugs attacking people, taking over the world. If just taken on surface level, this totally would be a throwaway B-movie, but it's the excellent acting and the excellent writing in this that really make it. It's not the effects, because the effects are TV movie-esque at best. But what they do is they set up cliches, and then they take it a totally different direction. You think a character is about to point out some obvious thing that you already know, like they do in a lot of these movies. The dialogue is just repetitive and stupid, and instead they'll take it and just turn the line on its head and make it just this totally hilarious joke. And they mess with the usual tropes of a movie like this. In a movie like this, or a lot of zombie movies, or the show The Walking Dead, which I think is totally just being terrible right now. It may get better, it's like 3 episodes in, but they do this thing where they think the best way to take the plot is to throw in 2 characters who won't get along. Like, they'll throw in a black guy and a KKK member, and, they're like, oh, drama, it'll ensue. They always introduce a-holes in these movies, and that's, like, gonna be the big selling point for the movie, and really it's just annoying and boring, and it's like they just assume that you're stupid, and that this will appeal to you. This movie, they introduced the a-hole characters, and then they killed them off like 2 minutes in. It's awesome. Like, it's all you ever really want to see happen to these characters anyway, and they always drag it out to the end of the movie, so he just gets it out of the way right away. And outside of that, the humor of the movie is really what saves it, what makes it a really fun watch. And it's, you know, it's not going to win any awards. It's not, it is what it is. It's a fun B movie with bugs and stuff. It's like watching Evil Dead or watching a Bruce Campbell movie. It's just, the characters are fun, you have a good time, and when it's over, like, it'll stick with you for a little while because it's just a fun movie. And I mean, you'll forget it pretty quick. It's a B movie and it's got bugs, but it's a fun movie. And if you're just bored and you like movies like this at all, pick up Infestation and watch it. It's a good one.